Hey everyone, and welcome to Fast Flyers. Today we're going to be talking about how to create a quick flyer, whether that is going to be a way to get your foot in the door, way you're going to be able to just create a quick for lease or for sale flyer. I'm going to walk through a couple things, whether you're new to RealNex or you've been using RealNex for a long time. This is going to be a great presentation for you. So hold on and let's get going to Fast Flyers. So if you're new to RealNex and you simply go ahead and log into realnex.com. Go ahead with your login right here. If you've never used RealNex and you want to learn a little bit more about RealNex, make sure you let us know. And any of our representation team here can help you learn a little bit more about our program. So as you go ahead and you log into the RealNex program, you notice that I came into RealNex CRM. We're broken up into four main categories of program, all integrated into one solution, and that would be our listing and search. So that is our marketplace in green. Then you have the CRM, your people, properties, and pipeline. That's where we're building our systems and our processes. We're out canvassing, we're door knocking, and we're putting our information in for prospecting. Then we have our property presentation and property analysis, lease analysis, and deal room. That is what we're going to focus in on today with those quick flyers. Then we have our tour book and deal management. RealNex can be set to open up in any one of these solutions the minute you log in. Primarily, I am in the CRM system most of my day as I'm cold calling, smiling, and dialing. And then I run over into the presentation and property analysis. So first and foremost, one of the things that I love about RealNex is having everything applied. And really, what does that mean? That means that as I go down and I create my cold call list and I bring in my data from Excel or use the RealNex data services provided, I can slice and dice the information that I want. And then from there, I have the ability to take that information and go ahead and create a quick flyer. So maybe I'm out canvassing the area, or maybe I have an opportunity with a client to represent their spaces for lease, or maybe I have an opportunity with a client to show them what their building would look like for sale or for lease. And we really want you to understand how quick and fast you can create a flyer with inside of RealNex. So any of the data that's in your RealNex CRM easily pushes in to create a flyer. So if you have information, maybe you're in the field and you were taking pictures of a building like 123 Guy Street here, and you're doing that with the RealNex mobile app, or maybe you dragged and dropped some photos into here, or maybe you had some building details in there, or maybe you're walking a building and you're adding the rent roll into the RealNex program. All that information will populate to create a quick flyer. So a lot of people have come to me and said, hey, Matt, I really want to create a flyer. How do I do that? Well, there's a couple ways to create a flyer with inside of RealNex, and we're going to focus on one to make a fast flyer. So imagine this, imagine going through and you're prospecting, and I wanted to go ahead and create a flyer. I want to go ahead and create a bunch of flyers as I'm going out walking the buildings, and I want to introduce myself as a quick calling card. Or, you know what, we have a property for sale and we want to take it to market right away. You simply hit analyze. It's this red button here that says analyze. And then what it's going to do is it's going to change into analyze go to. Click on that go to. The minute you do that, it's going to go ahead and bring you into our financial analysis and flyer creation tool. Now from here, you have general information. And you're going to go ahead and say analysis type, and you can just say presentation only. And what that's going to do is it's going to go ahead and move those tabs. You see how quickly that did it? It went from property to presentation. But I want to add a rent roll in there because I do want to show some available spaces for lease, because this is a for lease flyer. It brings in your income. Or you know what, you want to take it and you want to do a full financial analysis or marketing package at a later point in time. Now today is going to be focusing on fast flyers. This just shows you what happens when you change that analysis type. So I'm going to do two flyers for you. Today, I'm going to do one for sale, and then I'm going to show you one for lease. From here, property type, you can choose what property type you want. Again, this information is going to come right from the CRM system. So if it's in there, pow, it's already in your system. It also can come from Marketplace. So if you're a Marketplace subscriber and you want to create a fast flyer, you can do the same exact thing, or you can just jump in right into Market Edge and do it here as well. It's really rapid. From here, you want to name of your property, could be the property address, then your address down in here. Now, your address is going to matter if you want to add anything else in there at a later point in time. like demographics, business mapping with logos, or you want to be able to have that mapped out properly. So your address is going to matter in there. Financials, I'm really going to skip the financials unless you know a purchase price or anything on there that you already negotiated with the client for their property for sale. Any other additional information you want to put in here, like APN number, zoning, you can go ahead and put in different zoning. Maybe it's permitted uses, frontage, acreage. All this information, again, if you have it in CRM system, will come across into this portion of the program. Available square foot, occupancy, and then you can see here like number of tenants. Okay, so what's that format? I'm just doing a fast flyer. But what if you want to show a client that, hey, you have a building, you have 30 spaces in that building, which means you can have 30 tenants, but you have 10 spaces available. You want to show that client how much money they're losing by not having you represent their building. Well, go ahead and change these number of tenants, and then you can show those available spaces for release. Again, it's real simple and easy to do. And I'll even walk you through how to do it here in a quick second. Building class, your build, again, this information we'll pull from the CRM. We also broke it down into different fields, industrial fields, retail fields, and so forth. So they're more specific to the asset class. Now, you want to see how easy it is to create a quick flyer, fast flyer? Simply hit presentation. That's it. So now we have a cover sheet, pow. It's that easy. You can see here, I added some things in like price reduced. I added a star around that. I can resize my image. We do tell you what image sizes are needed in the photo side. These photos can be done directly from the RealNex CRM program. So they're coming right in there, or you can just simply hit add photo and add that photo in there. You can change any of the text that's in here. So if you want to change the text color, you can do so. If you have a company that you're part of and you want custom brand, you're like, you know what, Matt, I really don't like this cover page or this flyer and I want something really different. No problem. We can design that for you. It's real easy and simple. You'll see a lot of these fields down in here that are going to be like property description, location description, and summary. Now, in most of these, they're going to be editable. Okay, great. So what does that mean? That means you have a lot of flexibility. So we're going to give you InDesign-like functionality with cookie cutter speed and accuracy. And that is important to understand because we don't want something so cookie cutter that it looks like everybody else's, but we don't want something that's so InDesign-like that, you know, it's going to take us hours to make a flyer. We want to make a flyer in a minute, head out the door, and be able to pull that information up. So again, we give you tools like draw on page. Well, now I can draw on the page and I can add what I want on that page. You know what? Let's take this off. Price isn't reduced yet. This isn't reduced. But you know, Matt, I want text over here for this page. No problem. Put your text box in there. You can also go ahead and you can do a line fill. You can rotate it. You can change the font size. You can change the text color, italicize, underline, or bold. You can even clone it if you want. Real simple and easy. Now, I have more than one broker that's on my team. So what do? Well, easily, I can come over here to preferences. I can come over to contacts, show alternate contacts, and now I can have up to 4 alternate contacts show on my page, depending on what cover page you're using. Man, that's really cool. What about my colors for my company? No problem. If you come in here to settings and go to company defaults, you'll see your company in here. If your company's not set up, you can easily set it up. And if you need assistance, go ahead and click support in the upper right-hand corner, and King James can take care of that for you. This is where you're going to be able to set your logo. You also have the ability to set multiple logos. What? That's awesome. So what that means is you can have a primary logo, but you can also create other logos in what we call a global folder. So maybe you have a transparent logo that's in white, a transparent logo that's in black, or maybe it's blue, and you want to switch those colors around because you want different packages. No problem. You can do that as well. Your address will come in. Any disclaimers that you want on these as well. And then if you're international, obviously there's different settings for international. But okay, so I got a flyer. That was cool. So I made this flyer just so everybody knows, and in like 10 seconds. So you can't get quicker than that. Now I can go ahead and save this as a PDF. I can email it to a client. I can do a quick e-publish to show the client what it would look like. I can list it in Marketplace. I can even make a website off of this one flyer right now, which is real simple and easy to do. I can also change from portrait to landscape, and then from landscape back to portrait. Now, if you're part of a corporation like CBRE, Jones Lang LaSalle, EXP, Century 21, we do have branding for you already in our program. Just let us know or let support know, and we'll get your branding applied to your account. If you want custom branding, we can do that for you, but we do have a lot of out-of-the-box designs. Now, if you want to change things on here and we want to add different logos or we want to add different fields in here, just go ahead and select this button in the upper right-hand corner. It says highlight editable fields. And you can see what it does is it puts a red line around each one of those boxes. So I'm going to pick one that's really fun to play around with. And this is actually my favorite. So if you know me, you'll know this is my favorite. I tell everybody this is my favorite design. Now, I don't want a summary over here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change this to a map because I want a map on there. But, you know, I don't like the road map. I want to go to a satellite map because that's really what I want them to see is I want them to see, hey, this is your building. And now I just changed my complete design and I have a map in there. Now, most people would say, wow, that's incredible. How long did it take you? And it took us, what, 30 seconds, a minute? Who's counting, right? Now, if you want to add other different information in here like demographics, it automatically pulls from the address. There's no additional cost for demographics. There's business mapping. You can add an agent bio. In your business mapping, it will pull the logo if available. Agent bio, and even recent transactions you can add in here so you can build why someone should do business with you. You can go ahead and save that. So now this is an introduction one. We want to introduce the client to let them know, hey, we want to be your broker. This is a retail space and we want to sell it for you. Great, get a valuation from me or however your pitch is going to be. Now, you said something about leasing agents. What are we going to do with leasing agents? I lease. Your program's only made for sales. Absolutely not. Our program is made for acquisition, syndication, development, land, agriculture, anything in the commercial real estate industry, including businesses. Yeah, you heard it. Businesses. Businesses with properties or businesses without properties. So if you sell businesses, no problem. We can help you out with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click back on property. And then from here, I'm going to say rent roll only. Now it appeared that income. This is great. So I get to see what I want to see, but I don't have to see it all. Fantastic. Then I'm going to click on detailed income analysis. So I have one tenant in here. It's initial 3 development, 7,500 square foot, and I marked it available. Okay. So if you have a multifamily and you want to show what the rent roll is, you can add that information in there and so forth. Today's not about that. Today is about fast flyers and how to get that information out. If you don't have a tenant, you simply just type in the information. Look, it doesn't take long, real simple. We're not putting in escalations, reimbursements, renewals, or any of that stuff during this. We're simply going here to presentation. Now from presentation, I mentioned you have a lot of different cover pages that you can utilize. We can customize cover pages for you as well. So if you want a custom cover page, no problem. We can do that for you. We have plenty of custom cover pages in here for a lot of brands, Marcus & Millichap and SVN and CBRE and Cushman Wakefield and NAI. This one here I like. This is one of my favorite ones for leasing. And this is one photo with available spaces. And the reason I like it is because it can give me some information like, what's the summary of the building? Or maybe I want to change the summary of the building and I want to change this to, and I really like maps, but you can change this to whatever you want. Property description, location overview, social media icons, you can put those in there. Bullets or text. Again, I like the map, and as you know, I like to take the map down to a satellite map. You can do what you want. But I also have in here that this is going to be right here, Suite A, it's available. It's $2.33 a square foot, 7,500 square feet, type is gross modified. Here's a description on the property. And now I just made this for lease, right? So you have a lot of abilities to change things. We can change the font color. We can change the font size. This font's probably a little bit too big here. So I'm going to go ahead and change that font size. And I'm going to go down and we're just going to make this smaller. There we go. Perfect. And again, I'm not a graphic artist. If you know me, I break computers probably once a week, if not more often. So now we have in here 123 Guy Street, 1237 World Trade Drive, San Diego, California, 92128. Office retail. Here's available space. Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so, just so you know, you have 7,500 available square foot. You are asking 233 a square foot. I think it's way overpriced, and maybe you want to put in the pitch here of why it is. Show the recent transactions in there. Again, this is about quick flyers, but it's also about ways to get your foot in the door. Your logo, your colors, your information, all in here. With this, I'm just going to go ahead and take off a couple of these, preview and save, and now I can print it out. No problem. Now I have a nice little flyer with information. We can eliminate some of this white space by moving the spaces over. Okay, I don't like that. It's got some white space there. So what do I do? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come over here and I'm going to talk about some bullets. And then I'm going to move this map and I'm going to change the map to, let's come down here to available spaces. So I want the available spaces, and this is going to be my headline here. And here's my bullet. Bullet, bullet, bullet. So again, you can add these different bullets in here. So now you're filling in that space. And I want you to see this live. I think it's important that you see this live. A lot of presentations that I have watched, whether it's in the commercial real estate industry or somewhere else, it is like, here is the beginning and here is the end, but where's the middle? And the middle is where all the work takes place. And I really want you to see live that there's not a lot of work that takes place here. It's very rapid. You can also draw on the page. So if we want to put in here, here's how much money you're missing by not having us represent you. Or, hey, this building just sold. I want to be your broker. Or you want to add a line somewhere. Or like I mentioned, you want to fill in some white space that's on there. You can add a text box anywhere you want in here to fill that information up. And you don't need to contact us. We don't need to customize anything for you. And I'm going to make this text a little, just so you can see, you can move it anywhere you want. Now I'm going to finish it. And let's check it out together. What do you guys think? Pretty cool, right? So we can add text anywhere we want. We can change the font size. We can change the font color. We have available spaces. And if I don't want this blue, I can change this to another color. No problem. I can change my preferences around right inside my system by clicking on colors, and I can change my colors in here. Now, remember, I told you can have different logos. So there's a logo library in here. Now, why would anybody want a logo library? Well, imagine this. So I just put this on and it changed my logo. And now I want you to take a look at my flyer and see what it looks like. That doesn't look good there. My logo doesn't look nice. I don't like that. So that's why I do a logo on there. And now I can go ahead and change that. You know, some companies charge you $100, $200, $300 to change these logos like this. We don't. Go ahead, change your logos around. We're happy to help you in any way we possibly can. Now you can email it out to your clients. Power right through here. Check out this flyer I made. We're getting ready to take your property to market. You can blind copy yourself. You can even turn this into a website. So if you want to turn this into a website, you can easily do that. Again, it takes the images directly out of the CRM. So these images in here, I didn't upload. These came right into CRM. But if you want to upload them, again, it's real easy to upload. We can add additional options like map, street view, alternative contact, and we can upload additional flyers and other information maybe we want. Maybe we want to show a video. We have a drone video or virtual reality, we can do so. And we can even add that right in here where when I come in here, I can click link, and now I can add a link right to my flyer. I can change my photo. I can change the size of the image. I have so much flexibility, but you can see how fast I'm moving around inside the program, and I am not computer literate at all. So Matt, this video is incredible. Thank you so much. That's what I typically hear from a lot of these. I actually heard that yesterday and it's awesome. I love it. Pour it in. Let us know what we can do, because these are the pain points that I see people having. Matt, I'm an independent broker. What do I do? Well, here you go. Here's a quick flyer. You can do it in a couple of minutes. Take a little time off Facebook, create a flyer in couple minutes, 30 seconds, whatever it's going to be. And let's hopefully you can win some more business. To learn how to do this, it's simple. We have 2 ways for you to learn, actually 3 ways. One is click on training. We have a full training video library in here, from Marketplace to the CRM to our tour book and deal app to the property presentation side. So watch these videos in here. They're fantastic. We also have a library. Now this library is on demand. So if you're in here and you're like, wow, that was a pretty cool presentation on fast flyers, but it went fast. What do I do? Create a commercial investment package. Scroll down, and whatever tab you have open, and I have the presentation tab open, I want you to click presentation tab, and it's going to walk you through how to do it yourself. We also have private training available for you as well. Just talk to your regional rep, regional consultant to find out about different training options and everything for you. I am here on the West Coast, so if you're Colorado West, up and down, so north and south, you email me, and I'll make sure I get you steered in the right direction. We're here to help you, make it easy for you. Now, as you'll see in some of our other videos, you can take these cover pages or quick flyers, and you can turn them into lease first buy, broker opinion of value, listing presentation, offering memorandum, or anything else. And we do have a lot of these templates made for you. You can also easily take this to create an email campaign. So you simply hit list in Marketplace. And in my case, I'm just going to edit here. Now I can make sure the information's how I want it, make sure the image is how I want it. I make it active. I check searchable if I want it on market. If it's an off market deal, I keep that unchecked. I go back to listings. Then I come in here and I can hit email, and then I can choose one of my email campaigns. Pow, there you go. If you can beat me creating an email campaign, then what I want you to do is I want you to call me up, we'll race. And if I win, you buy me lunch. If you win, I'll buy you lunch. But again, real easy to create these. We can create custom templates for you as well. You can customize these. So if you want to change the colors, we want to apply default colors, we can edit them on here as well. And then if you're using our CRM program, which we hope you are, you can email your private list of contacts, track your opens, clicks, and opt-outs. It starts as little as $10 a month. You can also email our community. So if you have an off-market deal, you can email us for MSA. So it's the CBSA, but most people understand it as your metropolitan area or MSA, state, and national. So national is $129, state is $69, and your local metropolitan's $49 per email. And that goes out to our list, tied into a deal room of 4 wanted, for sale. We track your opens and clicks on these private emails. It's fantastic. Hope everybody enjoyed how to create a fast flyer. You can't get any quicker than that. If you are using Marketplace and CRM, it gets even quicker. If you're not and you're using Market Edge, take a look about adding on the other solutions. If you want to continue with Market Edge, obviously that's perfectly fine. We do appreciate your business. It's how I put shoes on my kids' feet. And to create this again, with or without the integration of the CRM and Marketplace, it is super fast and super customizable and very easy to use. Hope you enjoyed this session. Keep an eye out. We're going to be doing, I think we're doing a session once a week or once every other week. We're going to be talking about small tidbits with people with pain points. Email us, let us know what pain points you have. Let us know what you want to learn. Let us know what you want to do. And we'll create a video series just like this for you. My name is Matthew Smith. I hope you have a fantastic week. Appreciate you coming on here with us at RealNex to learn how to create fast flyers, and look for us for the next session and ongoing sessions. These will also be recorded. We're emailing these sessions out to you. If you're not on our email list, reach out to your consultant, let them know that you want to be added on our email list. And then we'll be posting these in our YouTube video library. When you're on YouTube, be careful. If you're going there, go for this specific video only and then get off. I don't want you to get analysis paralysis. Go there, watch the video, have fun. Also love to hear success stories. So if you use this and you won a deal, let us know. We have a great case study where a client won a multi-million-dollar deal and a huge commission using this program against some of the competitors. and he's an independent practitioner. And he was super proud to say, hey, I went against some of the top 5 companies and I won. And this was the reason. Let's hear your success stories as well. We're here to help you win business. We're doing it together. Thank you so much. My name is Matthew Smith, and I'll see you next time.